Welcome to another episode of Chicago Bears Central. That's Bobby. I'm Haize. We're in the building for the daily episode. We're going to talk about Ted Phillips retiring from the Chicago Bears at the end of the season. The Bears are also set to unveil their official plans for Arlington Heights. We're going to get to see what that stadium is going to look like. We're going to talk about Braxton Jones also being listed as one of the steals of the draft. All that and more on today's Chicago Bears Central.
You are now tuned in to Chicago Bears Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bears news and content.
All right, Bobby. Ted Phillips is about to retire, bro. Like, this is like the end of an era, fam. Like, it's crazy. You happy?
I'm happy, brother, because, like, god damn. Like, look, I don't wish nobody to get fired in any job that they do. But if you suck, what you say, Haize, you fucking suck.
Yeah, you suck. Hey,
so,
man.
Get his ass up out of there. Look, you've been there long enough. You should have been gone. But, hey, they looked out for you. So, thanks for looking out. Pack your bags up fast and get up out of there.
He's been employed by the team since 1983, bro. That's before either one of us were on this planet, fam.
Bruh.
That is crazy to me. Crazy. And he's been part of some great successes with the team. Don't get me wrong like that. He's done his thing. He became the vice president in 1993. But especially with Ryan Poles, the new regime coming in, he probably looked at it like, hey, man, it's time for me to go ahead and ride off to the sunset. Let somebody else do this job.
And that's good, bro. It's definitely time for a change. Definitely. My man's Poles said it's time to take the North. I'm not saying we're going to do it this year, but damn it, it's time to take the North back.
Hey, listen, all I'm saying is the Packers don't scare me, bro. So I'm not, listen, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I'm not fearing no cheeseheads this season, that's for sure. But moving on from the Phillips news, bro, the Bears are officially going to show us the plans for Arlington Heights. It seems like we're going to actually get to see what the concept is for the stadium itself. It's going to be turned into like an entertainment district as well. Like people are looking at this, I think, as like just a new stadium, and it's going to be more than that. This is going to be a true tourist attraction. This is going to be like having a stadium in like the middle of like a mall. There's going to be all types of like, it's like a little city they're building out there, bro. I can't wait to see the plans. What you thinking, bro?
I think that's going to be pretty damn good because my mom, when she don't even watch football like that, but she heard how good the damn Las Vegas Raiders stadium looked. And when she went to Vegas, she went to see it just to see how it looked because she keep hearing about it. So hopefully it'll be a tourist attraction so people can come, even if they're not Bears fans, they can come see what the hell we doing. And they saying they trying to make it one of the largest stadiums in the league. After having the smallest, I believe.
Smallest in the league. Yeah,
we definitely need a change. We need to give a bigger space. So once those playoffs games start coming in the future, we turn it out and we rock that bitch out.
And the thing with this too is I think people forget like the Bears didn't own Soldier Field at all, so they weren't getting part of a lot of revenue outside of just football games and the entertainment district. You're looking at like they're going to bring in concerts. There's going to be, especially if it's the largest stadium in the NFL, you're looking at like it's going to be so much revenue generated for the Chicago Bears, the organization and the city that this is really like a new trend being set, bro. And I'm glad that the Bears are at the forefront of it. I know it sucks for a lot of people that they're moving out of Arlington Heights. I don't live inside of Chicago anyway, so all of it is a drive to me, but it kind of is what it is there, man. I mean, it does. I'm not gonna lie. There's something special about Soldier Field. As old as that stadium is, as small as it is compared to some other ones, every time I go into Soldier Field, every time I walk by it when I'm visiting, like if I go to the shed, like it just has this feeling of just so much history in it. But hey, it's time to go ahead and move on, bro. And it seems like this thing's about to be official.
Oh, it's definitely about to be official. And you right on the money, man. Every time you had them drives during Lakeshore Drive, whether you going north or going south, goddamn, you looking left or right to Soldier Field to be like, damn, my team playing now. But it's time for a change. I'm with that.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what the plans are going to be for Soldier Field too. But let's go ahead and move on. So, Bleacher Report did a list of players that seem to be steals of the draft already. In the 168th overall pick, offensive tackle Braxton Jones was listed in there. Now, again, this is all talk and things like that. We got to see what he shows up with in the season. But it does feel good that he's being recognized. And I would say this. He's only one of 3 offensive linemen listed in this list at all. It's not often you hear of an offensive lineman being looked at as a steal of the draft. What do you think about this, Bobby?
I think it's huge. But first and foremost, Bleacher Report. How y'all come out with that bullshit about DeMar and then try to make us feel good? Y'all don't get no brownie points with that. But nonetheless, shout out to Braxton Jones for working his tail off, man. It's good to see him in there. I believe that he is still a draft, but it still has to be shown. You know what I'm saying? He has shown, in my eyes, he's played well, but you still, it's time for the real thing now. You got to protect our quarterback blind side. And if you do well, you will be paid. You will be paid. So shout out to Braxton Jones.
Facts. Hey, listen, Braxton is making a name for himself. He's taking note. We'll see what it looks like on the national media stage. But Braxton Jones has a bright future ahead of him. But moving from him to another offensive lineman, that's Tevin Jenkins. Now, Ryan Poles was interviewed on the podcast, and he was asked about the Tevin Jenkins trade rumors, and this is what he had to say about it. What happens in the league is people call you because there are rumors floating around. Like, what are you doing? And I'm live evaluating Teven. We're seeing how he does. So his move to tackle to guard, from tackle to guard, he's doing a good job, and we're happy about it. We got to the preseason games to see what it looked like, and he's doing good. So it seems like what he's basically saying here is that they listened to some calls. Not that they were shopping him, but they got some calls on Tevin Jenkins, and it seems like what they saw from him, and they decided not to go forward with any of those. What do you feel about that, Bob?
I think that's good, man. I feel like you obviously with certain players, you be like, what y'all calling me for? You gonna call me and give me an offer that's gonna help my line or help my receiving core right now, or you just gonna call me and offer me some baloney just because y'all hear some rumors out there? So I think if I was posed, I'd still take the call. But at the end of the day, they found a spot for him. He looked like he gonna be good in it. So shout out to Tevin Jenkins, man. I was like, hey, if you ain't got it together, you just holding out, trade you. But goddamn, you made me take my words back. I'll be a man of that. You made me eat those words, and you came out of Seattle. I was like, oh, snap. And then you came out in the last game of the preseason, and you showed your ass a little bit. But we still, like, same with Braxton Jones. We still got more to see from this team. Y'all got to continue to build, because now y'all about to add Lucas Patrick back in. So let's see how y'all work together.
Absolutely. He also said this. It kind of just blew my mind a little. So he was out for a few days, and all of a sudden, there's like trade rumors floating around, and I hadn't called anybody. Listen, welcome to the NFL. This is sports, bro. It's like that's why I always like on Bull Central and stuff. I always like try to dig deeper when there's a rumor coming out, because most times when there's rumors, if you go to the original article, then to the article from that, it's literally somebody sitting around like, hey, you know what? It'd be cool if the Bulls decided to trade DeMar DeRozan for Kevin Durant, and then like 4 articles down, like by the time Bleacher Report gets it, the Bulls are shopping DeMar DeRozan. It's like, come on, man, y'all got to chill with that, bro.
Or ESPN filed victim to ball sack sports. Stupid. Come on, bro. That's definitely and I said, hey, some of those Bull Central nights. That's what we're gonna call y'all for today. Y'all be definitely attacking some of those other channels that be going up. Latest Bulls update. I be like, bro, where did the hell this update come from? But shout out to the Bull Central crew for going in on people like, hey, Haize ain't said so it ain't real.
Bro, you already know, man. It's like I be watching this stuff and I just be like, hey, you didn't try to fact check that at all. Like, you can tell people who create content just because they saw a headline, they're like, let me go hurry up and record a video. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Anyway, I ain't gonna throw no shots at nobody today. We going into Labor Day weekend peaceful. That's what we gonna do.
Nothing wrong with that.
The Bears did make a new wide receiver acquisition, Ihmir Smith-Marsette. Now, he was a 5th round pick in the 2021 draft. He had 5 receptions for 116 yards and 2 touchdowns, and only 1 start in his rookie season. He's 23 years old. What do you think about this acquisition by the Bears?
Well, he's another speed guy. Seems like Ryan Poles and the coaching staff down below, under him, they love these guys with speed. But from what I've seen, and I believe it's the game he started against Chicago Bears, he made people fall because of that damn top end speed. He had people concerned. To me, I like the move simply because it's him and then Watts. We got him from the Vikings, and anytime you take some from your rivals and probably or potentially can make it some use out of that and be like, y'all couldn't do what we did with him, that's another slight towards him. So I'm happy for him. We'll see if we got a spot for him. He is they did put N'Keal Harry on injury reserve, so maybe he'll be able to come in and do something. But hey, kudos to him, man. And shout out to Chicago Bears for taking it to these other goofies in the north. So
For sure, for sure. 4.3 speed. He apparently his yards after catch are huge right now. Considering the injuries to the Bears wide receiver core, do you think game one we're going to see Ihmir Smith-Marsette getting a few snaps out there?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to. No. I'm gonna just go with no, just to give
No,
an
first
answer.
game. I feel
Yeah, I
that.
think it'll be too soon. I think they'll still try to ramp him up, unless they be like, "Oh snap, he's showing off in practice," and then they just Luke Gessie pencil in a few plays for him, just see what he can do on like a jet sweep or a quick slant or something like that. But nah, I'm gonna say no, not for week one. Maybe they try to scheme something in against Green Bay or something, but I think it's too early for that.
I feel it. I feel it. Yeah, I think I'm looking at this team and I'm like, I think it really depends. Like we don't know what like the fact we don't really have any updates on what's going on with Byron Pringle. Like what is his injury status? Like is he going to be available for game one? Like we don't really know. Even N'Keal Harry and TJ Sharp on IR. Like what's going on? I don't know. I think there's a chance he may get out there for a couple of snaps, but I don't think he's going to be heavily featured or anything like that. But shout out to Ryan Post for continue doing what he's been doing all offseason. That's coming in, giving guys prove-it deals, some people with some upside, some promise, still fairly young. This is a guy you never know what untapped potential you can unlock of a guy just by giving him a shot. I'm not saying that like this is going to be anything that we write home about or is going to be a huge impact for the Chicago Bears, but I'm not going to say that it's not either. You never know, really. When somebody that young, 23 years old, was just a 5th-round pick last year, anything's possible.
Definitely, because look what Dante Pettis did with his opportunity. He earned himself a damn job. So because I was 1-1, yeah, he up out of there. But then he came out, he did his thing, got him a little touchdown, and went, earned himself a job. And I think look, he gonna be there for game one, because he already know. And I think before the new receiver come out, they might pull Coulter first.
Yeah. I hear the kids. All right, we're gonna go ahead. You're fine. You good, bro. You good. This is what happens when you record in the middle of the day. Stuff happens.
She's supposed to be out here right now.
That's why we go ahead and sit this on hold, Bobby.
For real. But hey, Serena Williams did her thing the other night, and she gonna do her thing tonight again. Look, I don't watch much tennis, but I gotta see somebody go off who's a legend. Hold on, baby, let me finish. And hey, for more, hey, we finna get you on, Haize. We gotta get you on Shabu's podcast because we need that expertise. But hey, we appreciate y'all for real for continuing to rock with us. The season is right around the corner, and it's about to go down. We gonna do predictions, and y'all just gonna have to wait because C-Dub say he got something crazy. So y'all know he be, oh my God, he drive me nuts sometime, but sometimes he be valid. So go ahead, Haize.
All right, man. You can follow us collectively at Shy Bear Central. You can send us any feedback, questions, comments, concerns, ChicagoBearCentral@gmail.com. Lastly, if you want to leave a text and a voicemail, number to do so, 773-270-2799. We are the number one spot for everything Chicago Bears related. For Bobby, I'm Haize. This is Chicago Bear Central. Bear down, y'all. We out. Peace, y'all.
This has been a presentation of the Break Media.